Before we get this party started tonight, I'd like to give a big shout out to my good buddy, Roman Reigns. He's probably sitting at home, more than likely, tuned into Monday Night Raw, tuned into the new WWE Heavyweight Champion, the real champion, Brock Lesnar. Get well soon, buddy.
Yeah, real talk. Hopefully Roman's doing better.
Now, South Carolina. Acknowledge me.
Okay, Brock.
I would also like to acknowledge my advocate for advocating my free agency, for advocating all the strings you pulled Saturday to help make me the WWE champion. Paul? Thank you.
If you think it's interesting out here, you should see the things that go on behind the scenes in WWE. Like when I negotiated for Brock Lesnar to be a free agent, allegedly did that in advance. And then Saturday at day one, when Brock Lesnar showed up looking to win a title from a champion, and one champion simply could not make it, but the other champion was in a fatal four-way. And what's better than a fatal four-way than a fatal five-way featuring Brock Lesnar? So all the behind-the-scenes machinations and the strings were pulled, and Brock Lesnar gets to enter the fatal five-way. And now, what does Brock Lesnar do as your WWE Heavyweight Champion? Well, he concentrates not only on reigning, but defending. So at the Royal Rumble, Brock Lesnar will defend the championship against the winner of the originally scheduled Fatal 4-Way, which takes place tonight, right here in this very ring. Let's run down the challengers, shall we? First, there's Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens, and you have to lump them in together because they are a team. They're a team in a match where every man is for himself. These two figured out to be jackals, to be hyenas, to go after the lions of the jungle, because then if they win it together, they have to figure it out. It's up to WWE and screw management as far as they are concerned, and it's a smart thing for someone who's pretty damn dumb like Seth Rollins. Because Seth Rollins likes to tell everybody that he's a visionary, and he's too stupid to realize that he's not a visionary, because if he had a vision for the future, he realized that his wife is going to leave him if he doesn't beat Brock Lesnar for the WWE title. And he can't. So who's she going to leave him for?
Let's not mention
I don't know,
that
but
woman.
it sure as hell won't beat Kevin Owens, because Kevin Owens can't beat Brock Lesnar for the WWE title either. Maybe the two of them should have to be traded to SmackDown, because I understand there's a certain tribal chief who's a little vulnerable without his special counsel nowadays. Oh, don't go ooh. It's a historical fact. Want me to prove it to you? 1 week without me as special counsel, Roman Reigns already has COVID. Yeah, you can get over the Rona, but karma can be really bitchy. Speaking of bitchy, let's talk about MVP. Actually, let's not talk about MVP since nobody else does anyway. Let's talk, however, about Bobby Lashley. There's a worthy challenger. Brock Lesnar has never met Bobby Lashley. There's a historical fact. Brock Lesnar never ran into Bobby Lashley in the back. They never shook hands. They never say hello to each other. It's like the two were avoiding each other, which I know is not the case, because neither one avoids anything or anybody in life. The first time Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar met, Bobby Lashley speared Brock Lesnar through that wall. The second time Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley met, in the very same match 48 hours ago, Brock Lesnar hit an F5 on everybody in the match with the exception of Bobby Lashley, who speared Brock Lesnar and damn near pinned him. The third time Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar met, in the same match 48 hours ago, Bobby Lashley put Brock Lesnar in the hurt lock. And I've said this to Brock Lesnar's face, it didn't look like Brock Lesnar was going to get out. This is all a testament to how damn good Bobby Lashley is. Except,
you're not correct. You need to take Brock out.
Bobby Lashley was hitting Brock Lesnar from a blind side or behind. So if Bobby Lashley wins tonight and he faces Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble, he's going to have to face Brock Lesnar face to face. And that is a whole different story. The story between jacking someone from behind and just going down in history as the almighty Brock Lesnar wannabe. There's one more man in the match tonight. He's the odds-on favorite. He's the former champion, and it's Big E. We have nothing bad to say. Yeah, he deserves your applause. That is a great champion. Big E did WWE justice. Big E is a credit to World Wrestling Entertainment, to the company, to the audience, to the WWE Universe, to the viewers at home, to the people live here tonight, to the lineage of the WWE title. Big E is all that and more. And he would still be WWE champion if he didn't have to step into the ring with Brock Lesnar. We have nothing but respect and admiration for Big E. So if Big E wins tonight and he gets the rematch of the Royal Rumble, sir, it will be an absolute honor to witness that match. You're gonna lose, which is no shame, but it would still be an honor to watch you lose to the greatest WWE champion of all time, the winner of the Fatal 4-Way, the winner of the Fatal 5-Way, excuse me, and your new reigning, defending, undisputed WWE heavyweight champion of the world, Brock Lesnar!
All right, so the original plan for the Fatal 4-Way match at Day 1 is taking place tonight. Whoever wins will face Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble. Now, you know, the only way I'm okay with Brock winning at Day 1 if this only leads to Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, WrestleMania, winner takes all, and Roman goes over. But yeah, man, Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. I know everybody wants that match. I know everybody wants it, but it doesn't need the championship. It just doesn't. You know, you're gonna get your match at the Royal Rumble. If Bobby Lashley wins, then it'd be Lashley versus Lesnar at the Royal Rumble. Y'all be happy, but Lashley's not gonna win. You know, Seth Rollins is not. I don't want to say that because he beat him at WrestleMania 35. Kevin Owens is not a legitimate threat to Brock Lesnar. Big E is really, to be honest, Big E is really not a legitimate threat as well to Brock Lesnar. The only guy that's a legitimate threat to Brock Lesnar is Bobby Lashley. And that's just my opinion. I don't care if y'all disagree with that or not. But whoever faces Brock at the Rumble, they're not going to win. And Brock is not losing that championship until WrestleMania. Hopefully that guy will be Roman Reigns. But I know people are saying, so what about the Royal Rumble winner? What's going to happen to the Royal Rumble winner if Roman and Brock is meeting at WrestleMania in the main event? Well, how about this? And Someone asked JD from NY to assist this question, and I will agree with JD and what he said on this take. He says the Royal Rumble winner will face Roman Reigns on night 2, I believe. Let me go back to one of his tweets, because that's actually a good idea, to be honest, and I will agree with him on this. Let me pull up his Twitter. Shout out to him, by the way. He's a great podcaster, man. Yeah, JD from NY said, winner of the Rumble gets night 2 main event. Reigns wrestles twice. I'm all down for it. The winner of the Royal Rumble gets the main event night 2 of WrestleMania. Or, how about this? The winner of the Royal Rumble can face, if it's a Raw superstar, he can face Brock. And he can face Roman on night 2. I don't know how that would work, but yeah. But I'm just praying to God. In my opinion, is winner takes all match a unification match or bust. If this doesn't lead to a Roman Reigns Brock Lesnar match for a unification championship match at WrestleMania, then I'm going to be legitimately pissed. And I know this is WWE creative. They're not going to change their ways, but unification match or bust. Your women's match, Becky, Bayley, Charlotte, Sasha, Fatal 4-Way, unification match, winner takes all. Or you can throw some other people in the mix. How about that? Raw, SmackDown titles, unification matches at WrestleMania. How about that? Unification match or bust, bro. Unification match or bust.